Welcome to Art is My Recovery. My name is Sean Forbes. I'm a veteran and an addict. Recently became a peer coach, and these videos are my way of helping as many as I can. Please enjoy. Okay, so as I was stating earlier, this is kind of what I do. My name is Sean Forbes. I am currently working on getting my peer support certificate for here in the state of Colorado. Uh, so those of you that know, it's called COPA. Um, and I am an addict. I spent um, the last 4 years, 3 years, a while, I can't remember, uh, in addiction or in hell. I've spent my whole life in uh, a mental health crisis, per se. Um, my story begins when I was a child. I wasn't really raised in a extremely wealthy family. I wasn't raised too bad. I had some good moments. I had a family that cared about me. But then I had some that didn't. So, um, that we all kind of go through that. However, um, I made a decision a long, long time ago that I was going to join the military and get out of that life. I was going to do everything I could to be better than my family, to be um, to just make myself better. For a long time, I did that. I wasn't perfect. I joined the army when I was 18. I went to war, uh, and that's kind of when a lot of my stuff happened. I came back with PTSD. My first marriage fell apart. I didn't know a lot about what I was going to do in life. And then you know, I, I took college classes. I did everything once I got out of the military. The only thing I didn't do is take care of myself. I didn't make sure, and I can blame it on the VA all I want. Like, I could say, yeah, it was their fault. They did this, they did that. But the honesty portion of all of this, which uh, you guys will come to realize that I take very seriously, um, the whole honesty portion of this is the fact that I didn't really do everything I could. Um, I could have pushed harder for them to get me in to be seen. I definitely could have tried to um, make myself be seen by the VA. I just didn't. I wasn't being very truthful with myself or with them. I wasn't truthful with my wife. I cheated on my wife. So let's just say I'm not exactly proud of everything I've done in my life. Um, and then that brings me to the last couple of years. COVID hit. My PTSD got really out of sync, and well, I uh, ended up getting into drugs, and one thing led to another. I found myself in jail for 20 days for domestic violence. Um, and I'm jumping around, throughout these videos. My plan is to explain more and talk more. The big portion of all that, uh, is that eventually me and my uh, second wife are now back together and um, trying to work things out. We're not, we're not perfect. We're not uh, taking things very fast. We're taking them very slow, um, which is good. It's really really good right now, and I want to make sure that you guys um, feel that from me during these whole videos. The way my life is right now is it's good. Um, I like where I'm at, but to get to where I'm at, I had to do a lot of work, and it took a lot to be here and to be able to do what I'm doing. And that is one of the reasons, the main reason that I got into art. I know, like I said, I'm jumping all over the place. But art, this whole thing with the spray cans, the spray paint, um, it didn't just happen overnight. When I went to jail that first time, I was um, in a very, very bad spot. The VA, uh, the jail, the VA, I don't know who it was. Somebody messed up my medication, and I ended up not feeling very well. And for a little bit, I was, uh, I had about 3 days where I was uh, and just out of it. I say I was in a coma, but I really wasn't. I was just um, passed out and felt like I was super high, and my body wasn't acting right. I couldn't really remember everything I was doing. I couldn't remember everything that people wanted from me. My ex-wife, she came and gave me a bottle of water and or a case of water, and I will say she probably more than likely saved my life by doing that. And even though she didn't have to, even though I was the reason why we were uh, you know, in this predicament, and I was the reason why she was upset and all of her grief and all of that stuff, she was still there for me. Um, and that's the main reason why I'm doing these videos is because I'm trying to show everybody that no matter what you do, no matter what happened, there is a possibility for multiple outcomes and multiple things to happen in life. You don't. It doesn't have to be set one way. It doesn't have to go the way you want it to go. Um, but if you keep doing the things you need to do and you keep trying, uh, you will get to where you're going. And you know, sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to, but sometimes they just work out. And for me, was because of art. Like I was saying, I didn't. Um, Before I took the drugs in the thing, I had my issue that I had with the medicine. I couldn't draw. I couldn't imagine. I didn't have any creativity whatsoever. I could draw figures, a little bit here and there, stick figures, mind you, but nothing else. Um, but that was it. Let me. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break right here. I'm gonna let these dry, and then I will be back as soon as they're dry. Okay, so I'm back. It's dry. I've laid down my things. Uh, you guys will understand in a little bit what I'm kind of talking about. I put down basically the same colors on every single one of these planets, and um, every single one of them, uh, just because of a different action, will end up looking different. And that's the way life is. Like every action you take can have a different outcome. Just because um, it turned out one way for someone else, or just because it turned out one way before, doesn't mean you can't try again. It doesn't mean that you won't have a different outcome if you do something different. Now, if you do the same exact thing, we all know what that gets you. But um, you know, for everybody out there, if you do something and it didn't work, and you want to still do it, if you want to become sober, you want to become, hell, I don't know, an artist, or you want to play a guitar, you tried before and it didn't work. Try again. Do something different. Do something that you haven't tried and see what happens. Um, Nothing that we do ever is going to be perfect. Um, and this is why I try to showcase my art. There are a lot of artists out there, a lot, and they do well. They do really good. I'm not doing good. I don't go to a lot of shows. I've put my stuff into one show and I didn't win. Um, my stuff doesn't look absolutely perfect. There are guys out there that when you do certain parts of this, and I'll tell you in a minute, they will um on their videos, they'll be like, oh, it has to be this way, and if you don't make it look like this, then it doesn't look realistic. But who says that it has to look realistic? I mean, yeah, we've all seen the stars and the planets and stuff, right? But there's so much we haven't seen. How do we know what everything exactly looks like? We don't. We don't know what um we don't know everything that's out there. All we know is what we don't know. Like, and we know we don't know a lot. Um and frankly, that's okay. We're okay to not know. Take these for example. These little splots of spray paint. Yeah, my nozzles are a little bit dirtier than they should be, and I'm getting clumps everywhere. It doesn't matter. It truly, really does not matter. If it looks good in the end, if it looks like what I want it to be, then that is what matters. I learned through all of my tribulations and everything that I've had to go through. And I probably didn't even say that word right, and somebody will tell me, but it's okay. I've learned that things don't go as planned all the time, and it is just purely okay. I don't like there's nothing else that I can say to that except it's okay. Um, these videos of mine, I will be coming out with them. Try to be doing them weekly. I'm new to this whole thing. I'm new to being a peer support. Trying to get out there with some other companies and actually help guys out. There's a company here in Longmont that I um, work with, and it's called Recovery Cafe at Longmont. Recovery Cafe Longmont, and I do stuff with them. So, um, my whole goal is to help people like I didn't have anybody help me. There are people out there that will help you. There are people out there that will say they will help you. I know this because I've been there. I've had to talk to those people. Um, but it's okay. That stuff happens. Just because somebody doesn't actually help you doesn't mean they didn't want to. Maybe they just didn't know how to. Um, you know, and I know I'm all over the place with this video, but this video is not about me talking. This video is about showing us that even imperfections look beautiful. Like you can see, I know peeling that off, I made a little mark. I don't know. I like it. It looks good. It's an imperfection, but it's there, you know? So um, I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Do me a favor and subscribe to this video, like and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again.